This is the Soundcore Motion 300, and it is exactly the product I was hoping to see from Soundcore this year. Let me explain, let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
Hey, what is up guys? It's great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick, and this is where I ramble about tech and other stuff. So about 5 months ago, I reviewed the Soundcore X600 Bluetooth speaker, and I called it the best Bluetooth speaker I had ever used. I was absolutely blown away by the incredible soundstage it produced, especially coming out of such a small body. It has some interesting features like bass up and spatial audio that to me really made it stand out compared to other Bluetooth speakers. But while it's portable and definitely waterproof, trust me, I tested it, the way it's designed and the choice of materials doesn't really make me want to take it to the beach or the pool with me. I would much rather use it on a shelf in my house or on a table at a party. I mean, look at this thing, it's so freaking beautiful. I don't want to scratch up that nice aluminum with all that nasty sand from the beach. If only we could get some of that awesome signature Soundcore sound, but in an even more robust, even more portable package. Enter the new Soundcore Motion 300. I've been able to play around with this for a few weeks now, and it's exactly the product I was hoping Soundcore would drop. In my previous video on the X600, I mentioned how happy I was to see Soundcore moving away from the boomboxy design of their speakers towards a more premium and more elegant design language. I'm glad to see Soundcore continuing down this road by bringing some of that elegance to the new Motion 300 as well. Most of the exterior is rubberized, which is what you want to see on an ultra portable speaker. I mean, we want to be able to toss it around a bit without worrying about dents and scratches the whole time. But by bringing some of those aesthetic elements of the X600 to the faceplate of the Motion 300, I think Soundcore struck a perfect balance between ruggedness and elegance. Now obviously we don't want our Bluetooth speakers to just sit there and be pretty. We want to be able to play our favorite tunes and we want them to sound good. Well, I'm happy to report that Soundcore certainly didn't disappoint in this department either. And like the Motion X600, the Motion 300 comes with the wireless high-res certification, which is pretty cool. Just pair it with your phone using the Bluetooth 5.3 connection and use whatever platform you like. In my case, that will be mostly Spotify and Apple Music. Now, the real magic happens when it's paired with the Soundcore app that you can download from the App Store. Just a quick disclaimer that I'm using a beta version of the app in this video because at the time of filming, the Motion 300 hasn't been publicly released yet, but in my experience, the public version will look pretty much identical. Before I show you all the features the app brings to the table, let's just quickly go over the beefy hardware on this thing. So like I said, the housing is mostly aluminum and rubber, but they managed to keep it pretty light at 775 grams, which equates to a little over 27 ounces. On top, we have a very minimal interface whereby the buttons are sunken into the design, just like it is on the X600, and I love the way that looks. We have our on and off button, the Bluetooth button. Here we have bass up, which we'll get to later, and on the other side there's volume up and down and play and pause, and that's it. Everything else happens from within the app, and having only few buttons and the fact that they're sunken in definitely helps keeping this thing waterproof because it does come with an IPX7 rating, which we all know means that you do not have to have a panic attack when this drops into the pool. That IPX7 rating is also the reason why the USB-C port is protected by this thick rubber flap. Now, since this is meant to be used as an ultra portable speaker, Soundcore added this handy carrying strap. You can open the loop so you can attach it to a backpack or something, or if you're not a fan of the strap, you can simply remove it. Now on the inside, producing the high quality sound, and don't worry, we will be doing a sound test later on in the video, are two full range stereo speakers producing audio of up to 40 kilohertz. Now I must admit that initially I was like, only two front firing speakers, but the way these are utilized is really cool. Soundcore introduced something called Auto Adaptive EQ, whereby the way the speakers are used changes depending on the orientation of the device. You will see that the Motion 300 has these rubber feet on the bottom, but it also has them on the back, and there is a reason for that. If you use it standing up, it will use normal adjustment mode, which gives you a dynamic and balanced sound. But when you lay it flat, the EQ will change to omnidirectional mode, producing a physical level bass boost and a mid to high frequency boost as well. And when you decide to hang the speaker from your backpack, it'll switch to suspension mode, which gives it an overall boost in gain and volume. As you can see, it's very responsive. You can literally see the orientation change inside the app in real time. Needless to say, of course, you can turn this feature on and off in the app and tune the sound to your liking, using either one of the EQ presets like soundcore signature, extra bass, voice, or balanced. But you can also custom EQ this speaker, and get this, you can custom EQ it separately for every orientation in which it can be used. Right, so let's do a little sound test taking you through all the different profiles. Now obviously it won't be possible to let you hear exactly what I hear in a video recording, but it should give you a pretty decent idea. So what do you think of the sound? Let me know in the comments. In any case, you will be able to let this little powerhouse play your favorite music all day long because the battery life on the Motion 300 is a whopping 13 hours. Not too shabby. If you want to pick one of these bad boys up for yourself, there's a link in the description. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it one of these. It really does help the channel. Subscribe for more content and stay tuned for more videos you might also want to watch.